Welcome back to Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel, and I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. For more ideas, inspiration, swaps, and challenges, click the link in the description below to join our craft community, the Maker Exchange, on Facebook. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, all my artists, creatives, crafters, and makers. Welcome back to the Lovely Lab. All right, guys, so I just finished up this quick little card, cute little card, and I figured let me just go ahead and turn the camera on in case some of you need a little bit of inspiration while sending out, or in order to start sending out some pre-Thanksgiving fall inspired cards, greeting cards. Now, just so you know, I showed these in a previous video, and I think that was the what's on my desk. I'm not sure, but I'll put a card up in there in the corner. But as I mentioned before, designed an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock to be able to be printed with just this sentiment on the inside. So it's an 8.5 by 11, so therefore I got 2 of these out of one sheet. If I got that right. Yeah, I think I got 2 of these out of one sheet. Let me measure that so I can be approximate. You see, so okay, so it was like that. It printed landscape. So I got 2 of these out of one sheet. And the purpose for me doing this is so that I wouldn't have to stamp this or try and find, my husband doesn't have a, he doesn't have a stamp with his logo on it. So the next best thing is to simply print it. So that's what I did. I went on ahead and printed about I think maybe 6 or 8 of these cards, and cut them, folded them, scored and folded them, and then I just created some quick little envelopes with the envelope maker by We Are Memory Keepers. And this is just some printer paper that I printed some background, brick background prints on, and cut it so that, or created it so it would fit these note cards. And these are approximately 5.5 by 4 by 4.25. So that's what you get out of 2 of those sheets. And it's not quite an A4 or an A5. The envelope is an A5 size, but the card is not, nevertheless. So let me just show you what I did to create the card. What you see, I'm just trying to understand why I can't get this to focus. Okay, so this is one of the felt leaves that I purchased from Dollar Tree a few years ago, and I still had some left over, and I got these from Dollar Tree last year or something like that, a few years ago. This is just some piece of this paper from a paper pad. I want to say that's might be from Walmart. And then I just used my Bo Bunny leaf set stamp to stamp some leaves on the inside, and then I just embellished it with a few little pieces of those, those little gold flat back dimensional blah blah blah. Anyways, but I just wanted to create something fall inspired, and I needed to be able to create them quickly, not necessarily mass making, because I'm only making 4 right now to throw in the mail, and then I'll make another set to go with some fall gifts that we give some of the clients, not customers, clients. These are for the customers. I have a set that I want to make for the gift with the clients' gifts, the ones that keep this business afloat. Okay, so now if you don't have cardstock, you can always pick up a set of the 10 sets of A2 size cards and envelopes from Dollar General. Dollar General has this for $1, 10 sets. If it wasn't $1, it was $2, but I'm almost certain it was $1. Don't quote me. It might be $2, but either which way, you can't beat that. Let me see. I think that's a little bit. Oh, it's basically the same size. Who'd have thunk it? Anywho, so that's an A2 size card. I don't know how I didn't know that was. Did they not give me that size? Now I gotta go and see. Why didn't I see A2, 4.5 by 5.5? That's the size. Okay, I said A5, but I might have meant to say A6. What size is this? Boy, the rabbit holes I can go down. So the envelope is 5.5 by 4.5. 4.5. That's A2. But the card is not A2. Okay, maybe the envelope is a different, I don't know. Nevertheless, that's what I got, guys. I don't want to take y'all too deep down the rabbit hole. I'll investigate all that later. So, just in the interest of time and the fact that I do not like to have to do all that measuring, I like to do a little bit of tearing. So I'm going to leave a corner. I'm going to use a corner of the paper, and then I'll tear out from there. And that will help to give way to the look. So actually, I'm going to tear. Do I want to tear like this, or do I want to tear? I'm going to tear like this. So I also want to tear this way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and tear this over to that one. And the reason why I'm tearing up this way is so that I can get the white edge. Got me? You following? Great. All right, so we got that one for that. And the rest of them are, that's just a spare. Let me get all of the envelopes put, and this is another type of background that I created or printed. I didn't make it. I just downloaded it from somewhere and just printed it like that. So we'll get that out the way for a second. And I'm just using corners. And that way I don't have to be exact. Let's go on a little bit right here. Right above the little P. P for fam. So vain. So vain. Anyways, guys, are you guys working on any fall-inspired projects? Any home fall DIY, Thanksgiving related projects for your home? And make sure that I am in focus. There we go. And if I wasn't in focus for majority of it, I apologize. Charge it to my head and not my heart, guys. All right, so now we want to just go ahead and glue these down in place. And I'm just using a glue stick. See how easy that is? Now, remember, you guys can always make your own background print just using some distress inks or some paints that you may have. And if you jelly print, this is a no-brainer. But you can use the same tear technique and, you know, just to do something quick and, you know, get something in the mail or add a little something on to a gift. I need to make sure these corners are straight. Let me make sure that this is the right way. And it is. Okay. Excuse me. Now, when I'm recording, it's actually Friday. You probably won't see this until Monday or possibly Tuesday because I have some other videos in queue. But I want, if you are a paper crafter, okay? If you too are a paper crafter, doesn't matter what type, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button so that I'll know that my people are here. And if you are a card maker, drop a heart below. And that way I know my card makers are in the house. You know what I mean? It's always good to be amongst your folks. So right now, I am in the middle of creating this digital, working on this digital. So when I get finished with this, I got to put a grocery list together. But after I get finished doing a grocery list that I can pick up tomorrow, after I get finished doing that, this feels like this is upside down. Okay, this is where it goes. It's a good thing I checked. After I get finished doing that, I'm going to work on this digital. And it's just a fall-inspired digital. Hopefully, I'll have it out in time enough for you guys to enjoy it during this change of season before winter officially gets here, you know. But that Photoshop learning curve is very steep. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying some of the pages that I've made thus far. And I know that I like them. So I'm thinking, there's a mosquito in here. It's actually a mosquito. As long as it don't go near my ear, I won't freak out. Of course, it'll probably end up going that way. Anyways, but if I like it, I know somebody else will enjoy it. I want the contrast of this with this. So I think I'm going to go like that for these. This set. Yep, like that. And maybe a little couple of around that edge. And then I should go ahead and glue that down. I think I'm going to change colors for that. And this will be cute like that. I'm thinking that that is a little too muted though. Let's see. That might work. That might work a little better. Yeah. I need to pull out some more leaves then. Let's see. I forgot where I put it. So this is my sage here. So I think what I want to do is I want to go with the, maybe, I think I have a yellow one in here. I do. Just the thought of that mosquito being in here is going to drive me nuts. Should I go with the yellow instead? It's too transparent. Maybe the green. Let us see. I like the green. I like the green. Let's see if I can work this out because I didn't plan on that. I did not plan on that. These ones aren't going to work because they're not stiff. So much for quick and easy. Let's see. We might be able, let's see. I think this will work. This will work. There we go. And as usual, Josh is just sliding through here. Okay, that yellow with this, with a couple. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. I can work with that. And now let me get the rest of all of the other leaves that I've strewn all over the place out of the way. So we've got that and we've got that. Let's get the last one and then we'll glue them down. All right, so this brown, not really feeling it, but we shall, oh, wait a minute. Might be able to make it work. I might be able to, that's cute. Oh, that is cute. So we're going to go with that. See, this is why I hold on to every little thing, because you never know what's going to go with what. You know, don't throw away stuff. I did just send a Happy Mail package out to Tam with some of this stuff inside of it. So hopefully she'll get and be able to use it this year. If not, there's always next year. All right, so I'm using just some, I thinned out a little bit, Eileen's Tacky Glue. And how did I want this? This is the center focus, and then that's off to the side. All right, so let's glue that down. Okay, and then we have this one. Good. All right, so I'm going to switch glues because that's a little bit more diluted than this one is. So this one's a little thicker, and I don't want it soaking through the felt, making its way to the top. See, this one's going to sit on top of that. That's a little too much right there. I don't want it to fall off, but at the same time, I don't want to oversaturate it. So, all right. That's cute. All right, we don't need to go crazy. Went a little crazy with that glue. But it's all right. It's perfectly fine. How do you avoid that? You don't be in a rush. Okay, folks? Take your time. Don't be like me. Trying to get it done by the weekend. For the weekend, I should say. Okay? All right, so now what I'm going to do while I still have you here, like I need your help, while you're still here, if you don't mind handing me those stamps, okay? Now what I'm going to use, this is vintage photo, and this is what is it? The darker one is walnut stain. I think that's a little too dark for where we're going, so I'm going to continue moving with the lighter color one. So for this one, we shall use, let's see, do we want to maybe, yeah, that's fine. That could have came out a little further. All right, and then we will do same here. I think I got a little glue on that. Then one on the opposite side. Butterfingers. Here we go. And then for this one, I think I'm going to use a different stamp. Let me think. No, I don't really like that one. But I think I do want to use, I might have to, I'm going to leave that as it is because I can't get in there with another stamp. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one on the inside. Let me turn this over to get the insides of here and just stamp one time. That's just some real estate stuff that I did from last year. All right, and we will, nice little leaf impression right there. Probably should have went up a little higher, not a big problem though. We'll know for next time. And why is this pad falling apart, it looks like? All right, I don't have time to investigate that while y'all sitting there. All right, so all right, think that's it. Yeah, that's good. I could have left. This child is so loud. Lord help me. They won't let me be great. They will not let me be great. Okay, and the last step is just to add some of those gold pieces to the outside. And I think that'll be it. Make sure all the pieces, there we go. Okay, so I can use some of this if I want, or I can use some of these. So let's just see which one I can use some of this gold on. Although that looks awfully nice, like that. I like that. With the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I go with the 5? Yeah, the 5 is good. All right, where are the scissors? Okay, here we go. And I need to get myself another set of tweezers. Just some specifically for crafting, which the ones that I'm using are I only use for crafting, but they're not created for crafting. So I don't know what the difference would be. I'm just assuming that the ones created for crafting may have a different gripper or some different, just has a different way to, different handle, like the length of the handle is different. All right. Okay, so we have that one. Let's move that off to the side. Here we go, fiddling with it. That's when you start messing up. When you start fiddling with it and trying to make it all perfect, that's when it gets, that's when the accidents happen. So should we do it this way? Can we do it that way? Should we do 1 row, 2 rows, or just a smidge? That will dry just fine by, this is what I needed the tweezers for the last time. You should have saw me. I was looking crazy trying to chase this thing all around. There we go. All right. I'm going to dry these and I'm going to come back and we'll see the finished results. All right, so I had to clean off that foolishness so I can make room to share the little masterpieces. Okay, so now remember, now these are for my husband's customers, and then I'll make a batch for the clients. But these are quick and easy ways. I said quick and easy, but I made 4 in about 30 minutes. And if I wasn't on camera, I probably would have got it done in about 15. But nevertheless, so I'm just saying that if it's you, as long as you got the cardstock there, you can probably get this assembled in 15 minutes. And, gotcha. And that's why it's good to keep some stuff on stash, cardstocks with matching envelopes. Anyways, these are great to hand off to your mail carrier. Stick one of these in your mailbox with a little packet of tea tucked inside with a thank you for all you do. Your neighbors, any of your elderly, you want to drop by, drop it in the mailbox just to let them know that you're thinking of it, especially during this time of COVID when we really can't be connected to one another for fear of placing people in fear. Anyways, so, you got your UPS drivers, your Amazon drivers, FedEx, and all that other stuff. Be generous, people. They're going to be cold out there. And for those of you that are in Florida, they may not be cold, but they're probably hot. And they'll probably be happy to have, a nice cold bottle of water and a nice little card to say thank you. Anyways, so here's what we got. So here's the first one. It's maybe not the first. That's number 1. Okay. Then, of course, on the inside, we got a little leaf. Wouldn't that be cute if I did that in gold? But I didn't, so there. Okay. And then we have the next one up. The deep burgundy. Is that burgundy? Oh, it's more like a wine color, right? Okay. And then we have the gold with a hint of red and gold in the background and little stampings. Okay. And then, of course, we have the one that I made off camera. Okay. With a larger leaf on the outside. So, do tell, what of these 4 are your favorites? Would it be card number 1? Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, or card number 4? Drop in the comments and let me know which is your favorite of these fall-inspired cards. And thank you so much for watching, guys. And until we're back here on YouTube, stay encouraged, stay blessed, creative, and crafting. Don't forget to wear your masks, wash your hands, check in on your elderly and your neighbors, and be good to yourself. All right? Don't forget to be good to yourself. Because if you ain't good to yourself, who gonna be?
If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie'S Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.